Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to do an application, wear test, and review for Beauty of Joseon's new sunscreen tint product. This is called the Daily Tinted Fluid Sunscreen with an SPF of 40. So if you've seen this being marketed recently and are wondering if it is worth the purchase, then stay tuned. Thank you so much for being subscribed to the channel. If you aren't already, please go hit that subscribe button. And please make sure you go check out my latest video. That's for some matte liquid lipsticks from CoverGirl. I'll link that in the upper right hand corner. And make sure you stay tuned for my next skincare video. It's going to be a mega video with a lot of different products tested against one another. I will link in the description box and in the video where you can find this for purchase online. This is the original box it comes in. It is $20 and you get 50 milliliters or 1.69 fluid ounces of product. It is available in 12 shades. The description says, naturally radiant, this tinted fluid sunscreen celebrates your skin's beauty with the perfect balance of hydration and control. Not too dewy, not too matte. Its silky, lightweight texture glides on effortlessly, blending seamlessly for sheer, natural coverage that feels like skincare. Infused with hydrating ingredients and shine control, it leaves your skin glowing yet balanced. Achieves a flawless, no makeup look with SPF 40 protection designed to keep your skin fresh and luminous all day. So it's claimed to be a Your Skin But Better formulation that's supposed to blend effortlessly and enhance your natural complexion without covering it up. It is also claimed to have oil control benefits to keep the skin balanced and your base looking fresh all day. It says to shake well before use, and in terms of the ingredients, the sunscreen active is zinc oxide. It says it's FDA approved 100% mineral sunscreen formulation. There is some denatured alcohol in there, as you can see before the halfway point in the ingredients list, and some silica too, which I assume gives you that more matte, smooth finish. All right, so we know what claims to test and what to look out for. Let's go back in time, go to a bare face, and we'll see how these apply. So before we apply, I just want to give you a sneak peek preview, just let you know that the next video is going to be me testing a ton of different sunscreen sticks. So please be on the lookout for that video and please check it out once it is up. I think sunscreen sticks are only going to become more and more popular, so I tested a bunch of more affordable sunscreen sticks to let you know which one I think is the best option in different categories for you. So I've applied my skincare, which is toner, some copper peptide serum, and just a simple moisturizer. I purchased the tinted sunscreen in 2 different shades. I had a little bit of a hard time distinguishing them. So the 2 that I have are LN110 and LP110. I think they just have slightly different undertones. These are what the bottles look like. They are opaque, which is great, and the tops reflect a little bit of what the shade is supposed to be. So you can see that this shade LP110 looks like it's supposed to also be deeper than LN110. So I will shake these up, twist off cap, kind of a dropper dispenser there. So let's just compare these side by side. All right, so this one is LN and this one is LP. See that LN is lighter, LP is deeper. I also feel like LP is maybe slightly more warm toned and peachy toned, and LN is a little more yellow toned. I feel like I have slightly more yellow undertones, and so I think LN will be an actually better match. Maybe in the summer I will also use LP because it will be deeper and I'll be more tan. So there they are, kind of blended out just slightly. So yeah, definitely a more peachy tone on LP than on LN110. Of course, the great thing about a tinted product is the shades are quite forgiving because the pigmentation is more sheer. So for this video, I'm going to apply the shade LN110, and I'm just going to use my hands to apply. I started rubbing it all over my face before realizing maybe I should do one side or the other, but really, so there's no product here. The pigmentation is very, very sheer, so I don't really see any coverage at this point. I'll go ahead and layer it, see if we can get More pigmentation built up. It glides across the skin nicely. Has a liquid texture. Yeah, so I would say it's a very sheer tint, even built up with 2 layers. I don't see really a noticeable difference between this side and this side. I was actually hoping for a little bit more coverage to use as like a tinted, not foundation, but you know, something with more coverage. But there is a nice kind of evening out layer, you know, like this little tiny red spot is not going to get covered by this product, but you do get a nice smoothing layer across the skin. All right, I'm gonna let it sink in for a few minutes and check back in. So there's the finish. There is a slight sheen on it, but it definitely doesn't look oily or shiny. I feel like this is pretty close to my natural skin's finish, which has a bit of a sheen because I have oily combination skin. And we'll look up close to the finish. I do have some flaky skin around my nose. That is not from this product. That is just my skin right now. So just be aware of that, because otherwise it has a very smooth application on the skin. I don't see any patchiness, no pilling. And it feels nice on the skin. It doesn't feel occlusive. It doesn't feel heavy or sticky at all. And I can tell there is that slight tint on the skin, which doesn't exactly give coverage to blemishes, but has a smoothing effect for, you know, people who truly want that no makeup look. This provides that natural evening out of your skin. I am gonna do a natural, very minimalistic makeup look as I normally would. So I'll go ahead and do that and check back in with you. So actually I changed my mind. I didn't apply my makeup. I wanted to wear the product just in case you are interested in wearing it alone without anything on top, any sort of makeup. And you can see that the shine has developed a little bit. I've had it on for about 2.5 to 3 hours now. I will say that until the about 2-hour mark, I didn't feel like it had increased at all any sort of shininess, which is nice. It clearly has developed a little more shininess. This pretty much always happens with any tinted product that I wear because, like I mentioned before, I naturally have more shiny, oily combination skin. So this is not unexpected. But I did want you to go ahead and be able to see how it develops on a skin type like mine. And I don't see any sort of, what do you call it, breaking up of the product. It's still smooth, it's seamless. It is imperceptible in terms of having any sort of product on your skin. It's just that if you are shiny like I am naturally, this is not going to hold up past a couple of hours for any sort of mattifying effect or staving off the increased shininess. Okay, now I am going to go put a very light layer of powder, mostly powder makeup on, and then I will check back in with you. All right, so here's my face after a light application of makeup. I do feel like the other makeup I've put on top is very smooth and seamless. It acts as a fantastic base for other makeup. It plays well. I have some cream blush and then I put translucent powder all over in addition to a light layer of powder bronzer. So there's no pilling, there's no layering or gunking up of anything underneath. Very smooth. Now, we already kind of know that I feel like, at least for my skin, it doesn't have that oil control, so it doesn't meet that claim necessarily. Maybe on someone with normal, quote unquote, normal skin type or even dry skin type, you would find that that claim holds true. But for me, I do need some sort of powder product to help mattify and tone down that shine, but otherwise it looks really beautiful. I really like the fact that, you know, I haven't put any sort of foundation on or pigmented powder. I've only used translucent powder on top, and I feel like it has a very smooth look to the surface of the skin. All right, I'll check back in with you at the very end of the day. All right, it is the very end of the day. I ended up sweating a lot more than I was planning to. It was much warmer today than it has been for months. So I am impressed how well this has held up. I haven't even blotted or applied more powder or anything like that. And it's not as shiny and oily as I expected to, given how much I was sweating. So still smooth, imperceptible finish to it. So obviously the one claim that I don't think holds up is that it has any sort of oil control to it or mattifying effect. At least on my skin, it does not, but pretty much all the other claims hold up. It is easy to apply. It is very skin-like and natural on the skin while giving you a kind of natural smoothing out of the skin. Simple to use, all those things. So a thumbs up from me if you're looking for a tinted sunscreen. Please let me know in the comment section below any questions you have, any particular products you would like to see reviewed, and any other thoughts you might have. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.